Hi everyone, good to see you again all. I hope you all will be fine. Please check Iraq latest news updates. Advisor to the Prime Minister for Financial Affairs, Mazhar Muhammad Salih confirmed today, Wednesday, that the World Bank's estimate of Iraq's debts of more than $150 billion is exaggerated and unreal. Saleh said, the issue of Iraqi public debt requires a professional differentiation of its history and details, and not taking its numbers without a clear logical analysis. The internal public debt, which is approximately 71 trillion dinars, and which the government banking system still retains possession of those debts in the form of government bonds and treasury transfers, is estimated when evaluated in foreign currency at about $54 billion, while the external debt payable until the year 2028 is estimated at about $23 billion, and there are debts due after the year 2028, so the external debt becomes about $30 billion. He added, there is a debt pending on the 2004 Paris Club Agreement, sovereign debts before 1990 belonging to 4 Gulf countries and 4 other countries, which are about $40 billion, and if they are activated, if they are correct because they are, as is termed economically, reprehensible debts because they financed the Iraqi-Iranian war. At that time, if it is correct again, then it must be deducted by 80% or more under the Paris Club Agreement for the year 2004, to become about less than $9 billion or less. Saleh continued, we do not know the method of calculating the debt in the World Bank report. It may have included the hypothetical deficit in the Federal General Budget 2023, which is estimated at about 64 trillion dinars, and part of it was approved to reach the external debt of $50 billion, as an expectation of the total internal public debt early, which is an issue. It has not been achieved, and therefore the reading of Iraq's internal and external debts, according to what was published by the World Bank, came to be about $152 billion, and this is an exaggeration instead of being about $84 billion except for the balance suspended on the Paris Club Agreement as an abhorrent debt, and what was published debt balances are not real and judgmental. He pointed out, however, the public debt to GDP ratio, even in light of its unjustified inflation, will remain between 54–57% of the estimated GDP for the year 2023, and it is within the current safe economic stability area, which is usually estimated at about 60%. And a political movement revealed, on Wednesday, that the government had opened more than 20 files in its war on corruption. The Secretary-General of BRICS Al-Qaeda, Muhammad Al-Khalidi, said in an interview with Al-Maloma, corruption in state institutions is great, and it is immune through multiple political forces that have economic offices that have led to the wealth of their leaders, and there are many examples. He added, the Sudanese government opened more than 20 files in its war on corruption, but it is still in a circle that has not reached the senior corrupt people, stressing that, the government may not venture at this stage in exposing all those involved, but at some stage it will face a challenge in resolving the situation. He explained, ending corruption means giving credibility to state institutions and reassuring citizens of the political process, in addition to the administrative and financial chaos behind the loss of hundreds of billions of dinars over successive governments. Iraq suffers from high rates of corruption in its departments and institutions, not to mention the waste of a lot of money. And the representative of the Sadakun parliamentary bloc, Zainab Juma al-Musawi, called on the government to submit a request to join the international BRICS group. Al-Musawi said in a statement, part of the importance of the BRICS group is its possession of oil, wheat, and widely used minerals such as iron, or rare metals used in technological industries. She added, Iraq's accession to the BRICS group, similar to the accession of Arab and regional countries, comes due to its utmost importance for the Iraqi economy in getting rid of the dominance of the US dollar and liberating the country from Washington's financial and trade restrictions. She pointed out that the BRICS group has become one of the most important economic blocs in the world, due to the growth figures achieved by the countries of this bloc over the years, which has made it the focus of attention of many other countries. It is noteworthy that the BRICS group and the countries currently under its banner, which are Russia, China, India, Brazil and South Africa, present themselves as an economic bloc that seeks to break the dominance of the West over the global economy, and many economists expect that it will be a symbol of the fastest growing economies in the world in the near future. BRICS is a global economic bloc whose idea began in September 2006, when the first meeting of the foreign ministers of Brazil, Russia, India and China was held on the sidelines of the United Nations General Assembly in New York. This group has become one of the most important economic blocs in the world, due to the growth figures achieved by the countries of this bloc over the years, as it aims to become a global economic power capable of competing with the Group of Seven (G7), which accounts for about 60% of global wealth. Thanks, take care.